Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're diving into The Cossacks by Leo Tolstoy, a novella first published in 1863. This work reflects a pivotal period in Tolstoy's own life and philosophical journey, blending vivid storytelling with existential questioning. It's a tale of escape, of immersion into a radically different world, and of the internal conflict between the comforts of civilized life and the raw simplicity of nature and authenticity. Let's step into the Caucasus together, so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. We begin with Dmitry Olenin, a young Russian aristocrat who's disillusioned with the superficiality of Moscow high society. He's surrounded by wealth, parties, and polite conversation, but it all feels empty to him. So he enlists in the army and heads to the Caucasus, hoping to find meaning in a more rugged, authentic life. He romanticizes the Cossacks, imagining their lifestyle as pure and untainted, a noble contrast to his own privileged but hollow existence. Upon arrival in a Cossack village on the Terek River, Olenin is struck by the beauty of the land, the mountains, the forests, the clear river, and by the simple, grounded life of its people. He rents a room in the house of a Cossack family and is captivated by their way of living, which is built on hard work, tradition, and close connection to nature. The centerpiece of this household is Maryanka, a beautiful and spirited young Cossack woman. Olenin quickly becomes enamored, not just with her, but with everything she seems to represent. Purity, freedom, a break from the artificiality of his old life. As Olenin tries to integrate into the village, he also attempts to shed his identity as a Russian nobleman. He helps with chores, joins in local customs, and even trains with the Cossack soldiers. He convinces himself that he can truly become one of them. But despite his efforts, a deeper tension starts to emerge. The Cossacks see him as a guest, not as one of their own. His Russian identity, his education, his assumptions about life and love, they all set him apart, no matter how much he romanticizes or mimics their ways. Maryanka, meanwhile, is polite but distant. She's promised to another man, a fierce Cossack warrior named Lukashka, and although Olenin is determined to win her over, her loyalty to her culture and its values is unshakable. Olenin becomes increasingly obsessed, not just with her, but with the idea that winning her love would complete his personal transformation. He begins to believe that rejecting his past and embracing this new world completely will redeem him. But as the story unfolds, Tolstoy pulls back the curtain on Olenin's idealism. His desire to find purity in the Cossack life starts to crumble. He begins to see that his fascination was always colored by a kind of condescension. He admired the Cossacks, but also saw them as a means to his own spiritual salvation. His feelings for Maryanka, too, are exposed as selfish and naive. When he finally confesses his love to her, she rejects him. Not with cruelty, but with a firmness that reflects how deeply rooted she is in her community, and how foreign Olenin still remains. In the end, Olenin is forced to confront the truth. He can't escape himself. His wealth, education, and identity aren't things he can simply discard. They are embedded in who he is. He leaves the village, not with triumph or transformation, but with the realization that his journey has not led him to the clarity or authenticity he sought. Instead, he departs in silence, more unsure than ever of where he belongs. The Cossacks is not a grand tale of war or romance. It's a quiet, introspective exploration of the longing for meaning, the illusions we create when we try to reinvent ourselves, and the humbling gap between romantic ideals and reality. Tolstoy uses Olenin's journey to reflect on his own youthful experiences in the Caucasus and to question whether we can ever truly escape our upbringing, our history, or the self we carry wherever we go. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you found this journey into Tolstoy's rugged landscapes and inner turmoil thought-provoking, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, sometimes the places we run to only show us more clearly what we're running from.